All right, this is Derek.
And this is Cody.
This podcast is going to be a format of the two trailers that came out, or any other trailers that we can think of as we're doing this. Mainly, it's going to be the Power Ranger trailer, Trailer 2, and the Logan Trailer 2. Also, the Red Band and the non-Red Band one, which the Red Band is not really much difference between the two. But anyway, I wanted to get Cody's thoughts upon it because he gets a hard on for Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So, but it's a little bit more dear to his heart than it is mine. What do you want to start out with? Power Rangers or Logan or anything else?
We can start off with whatever you want. No preference on my end.
No preference that you're in?
No. I feel like to pick something.
Well, no, I feel like the Power Rangers is going to take up the majority. It's going to be a longer one.
Okay,
what do you think about the Logan one?
The Logan one looks good. Obviously, going off of Old Man Logan. I like and don't like the whole little girl version of him.
So do you know who she is?
No, not off the top of my head.
She's X-23.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then.
She's X-23. I like them. I like the trailer. If I had to pick between the two, Logan was better. Logan's trailer was better. I like where they're going with it. With them not owning majority of the properties that they could do Old Man Logan with, they're doing really well. I don't know if this is a handoff, like a handoff of torch.
Probably.
You know, now that
they said it was his last one, and then.
Well, he's helping with Deadpool.
I know.
And then Deadpool's in.
But is
Logan.
that? Yeah, but is that is the whole thing with him being in Deadpool a confirmed thing, or is it just rumor stuff?
It's rumors currently. He's talking with the director saying he wanted to be in it. There's no yes or no.
Okay.
It's that I might not be. Kind of like they have filmed a Deadpool for Logan. Deadpool is in Logan.
Okay, that's interesting.
They already filmed it.
All right.
So, I mean, with that being said, if they've already filmed Logan's part, or Deadpool's part in Logan, he's probably definitely going to be in Logan.
Right.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what you mean. The people that's listening, these 33 people that are listening, hopefully.
Yeah.
I know 2 of them.
Right.
But I like where they're going. I don't think this is his last. Well, it's his last.
I think it's his last movie. I don't think it's his last appearance as Wolverine.
No, we'll see him. Even if it's not in Deadpool, we'll see him in the next X-Men movie.
But I think this is.
It's his last major film.
It's his last featured film. But no, I don't think he's done as Wolverine anytime soon.
But I'm thinking that they're going to replace him. Because he's already mentioned who he wants to be replaced by.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's gonna happen. It's inevitably. So
yeah,
it is sad. We've seen Hugh Jackman as Wolverine for a long time now.
Well, it's like,
and I think he's been, as far as type of character who plays the character so well, he's fit it to a T.
Like, who else is gonna? I mean, he wanted Tom Hardy to play.
That wouldn't be a bad one to do. Because Tom Hardy can basically chameleon into any role.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what they're going to do after it. What he's going to do after, what parts he's going to play. And if they're going to recast him or they're just going to leave him alone. Kind of the similar route of what are they going to do after the Avengers, after the Infinity War.
Right. That's...
Because, I mean, Robbie Downey Jr. is in it for the long run. I mean, he doesn't have a film cut off.
Right.
But I know, like, Black Widow does.
Chris Evans does.
The majority of them do. And I think Sebastian, that guy that's playing Winter Soldier, signed 7 movies.
Right. There's other ones that have signed on for a lot longer time. So
I was about to say Pink Panther, Black Panther.
Pink Panther.
He's in it for a long run.
Yeah, he's in it for a long haul. It would be like a new Avengers style thing.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
But is that it? Is that all you think of? And we only ran for 5 minutes.
I mean, yeah, just only because
we don't know a whole lot about it.
Well, we do and we don't, because we
we
know what it's based off of, but other than that,
we know that he's handing the torch off. Maybe we don't know if he's going to die, which I don't think he's going to die at the end of the movie in Logan. That's just this is, I guess, rumors. What am I thinking?
I'd be more surprised if he didn't die. Honestly,
yeah.
Like, it would be expected for him to die in this style of movie. Making it seem like he is. So
Well,
I'd be way more surprised if he did not die.
Well, the movie takes place in 2020.
Oh, okay.
They mentioned where it takes place, and it's not the Old Man Logan, is in the sense that the entire United States is fallout.
Oh, okay.
So,
but it's still, I mean, it's based off that.
Yeah.
Loosely, I guess.
Well, yeah. But like
either way, I think it'll be good.
Either way. Yeah, either way. Man, I don't know if they have anything planned for X-Men. So,
well, they're doing more stuff with like.
Well, he's in. They've already mentioned he's in the past. I mean, that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is in Days of Future Past.
Mm-hmm.
He's also in.
But that's changed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, what was the last movie? Apocalypse. He was in Apocalypse.
I honestly didn't see that one.
I pulled a Derek and went into the last scene. So,
Of course.
It wasn't a good movie. I mean,
it was not.
No, I mean they're doing way too much, way too fast.
Oh, okay.
They pulled the Dark Phoenix out.
Oh.
At the end of spoilers. At the end of
pulled that out again.
Yeah, why can I not think of her name?
Oh, it's Sophie Turner's, but it's
Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Like that's how they killed Apocalypse. So.
Well, that's lame.
It's not. They didn't pull an Avengers in the sense that.
Was it still Bryan Singer that did that one, or was it?
Yeah, I think it's Bryan. It's been Bryan Singer for a long time, I believe.
My goodness.
I'm not sure. But hey, you make 2 good movies, and then you're set in life.
Right.
You make X-Men 2.
Yeah, X-Men 2 is phenomenal.
And then Days of Future Past, I guess, was the best.
That one was really good, and I thought First Class was really good too.
But like Apocalypse,
was not good.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I guess he has a problem with the third films.
It's like I was gonna say it's like DC. What's the guy that makes Batman vs Superman and Superman?
Oh,
what's his name?
Zack Snyder.
I mean, beg to differ who you want to be. He has not really made 2 good of movies. Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch was bad. Watchmen though. Watchmen was good.
Have you seen it lately?
Not lately, but it was good.
It was good. It was better than Sucker Punch.
I thought it was good.
I liked, and this is comic books too. Sucker Punch wasn't, but I know 300. I like 300, both 300s.
Yeah, 300. What?
I like 2.
I didn't care for 2. The first one was really good though.
The first one was great. I like the second one, but. You know, I'm not trusting Justice League. I don't like where they're going to Justice League. It's Avengers.
Yeah, but
Batman is Tony Stark.
I know that's what they're trying to emulate, and they really shouldn't. I think it'll be better when you bring Wonder Woman's solo film out. Because that looks good.
He's not directing it.
He's not, no. That's why.
It's why it's going to be good.
That's why it's going to be pretty good. And I think when they start bringing out the Aquaman and all that stuff, I don't think it'll be worthwhile. It's going to be the other characters that are really bring it out.
So basically anything that he doesn't direct.
Yeah, it's good. It's the other characters are what's going to bring that movie out. Like Like Jason Momoa's Aquaman, Ezra Miller's Flash, and
So
even Cyborg. Like, those are going to be the characters that really bring that movie.
What's the director's name again? I've already forgot his name.
Oh, Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. So you're basically saying the movies that Zack Snyder does not do.
Because he does the same thing all the time. It's a lot of just the same stuff that he, like...
You like Batman versus Superman.
I enjoyed it, only because I'm just a giant Superman freak. I didn't like the way they wrote him, though. I thought that was the worst portrayal of him to date. That even surpasses Superman Returns, which that movie's not great at all. We segued really, really bad.
Well, it's still in comic books. I know. We still haven't gone to the Power Rangers.
Yeah, no, we tangented off really.
I've always said, if anybody does the podcast with me, there's no direction with this thing. It's why it's called Ramble.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we'll get back on subject because Power Rangers. I mean, we're only at 11 minutes. I mean, I don't want to make this 11-minute podcast.
Right.
You like Batman versus Superman. What comes down to it? I mean, if you're going to be on a rating scale of hate it or love it, would you love it?
I don't love it. I like it.
But no, if you had to choose that.
Oh, if I choose between hate or love it, then yeah, I love it.
You loved it.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
I would say the similar thing for me. There was a lot of mistakes in that movie.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of mistakes, but
I think it was better than Man of Steel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Man of Steel was, to me, not really focused. A lot of the Superman films are not really focused.
It was not. There was not much
two.
focus on it. It seemed like the pacing in that was really quick.
In Man of Steel? Or
yeah,
Man of Steel?
Pacing in that movie was super quick. Like, it was just boom, 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 fight scene, boom, 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 huge fight scene, like, really, really quick.
Yeah.
I thought they did a little bit better with Batman and Superman. I wish they had focused more on...
Not killing him? And then bringing him back?
I mean, that was inevitable. I knew they were going to do that as soon as word got around that Doomsday was in. As soon as that happened, I'm like, oh, okay, well, he's dying.
Do you want him to come back in Injustice?
He's going to.
Injustice.
You know he's going to.
Justice League. Injustice is going to be better. Justice League.
Injustice 2, I can't wait. No, he's going to come back. They've already shown...
I mean, would you rather have him to be like at the end of Justice League, and that will lead into Justice League Dark, as they've been rumored to?
I think that's inevitable.
Dark?
No, not Dark.
Justice Dark. I keep on saying Injustice.
Yeah, why?
Because it's going to be better. Justice League Dark?
It's just going to be a part 2. It's not going to be called Dark or anything like that.
Is that the reasoning why Marvel's not doing it? Because Marvel's not splitting up Infinity War.
That's probably a good sign. I don't know.
Or they plan on not doing it.
I don't know.
But anyway, yeah.
They'll bring him back. There's already leaks of his new black suit.
Inedible, he's back in Justice League.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
You can't have Justice League without Superman. Like,
I mean, it would be cool. I mean, I don't think they're putting Green Lantern in there.
No.
Or he's not part of the original, 7?
He's not. I mean...
Because it was Iron Man. Jeez. That's how much Marvel fan I am, more than DC.
It wasn't a founder, but...
He wasn't? Batman, Wonder Woman.
If you're basing it off of, like, Silver Age, then...
it was like DC, so...
It was like Green Arrow and Flash and... No, it was Green Lantern, my bad.
I think not Green Arrow. They can't put Green Arrow in
this. No,
but
they had Green Arrow was one of the founding members of Justice League, though. Or Justice Society. Which one of those? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. This current incarnation, it'll change all the time, so...
And people are raising shit about the Flash's lightning beam blue.
Who cares?
Which is hilarious, but I don't really care.
Who cares? Just maybe not as fast as he could be. Maybe that means he's not...
Is he the same Flash? Are they both the same Flash, or are they different?
What do you mean?
Why? Because the WB Flash.
Oh, that Flash?
CW.
No, they're two different Flashes.
Two different Flashes.
Those are two different multiverses. They've already said that. Like all the stuff that's on the CW.
Yeah.
That's the Arrowverse, is what they call it.
So they're not pulling a Marvel or trying to pull Marvel.
No, they're definitely not in court.
Because Marvel's trying to coordinate, put Luke Cage.
Yeah.
They're going to eventually put Luke Cage into the movies.
I know they're trying to do that, but now DC's like, no, that is a whole separate universe than the movie one and all that.
All I gotta say is
That's why there's another Superman on Supergirl.
Oh, there is, and I like that Superman.
Yeah.
I actually really like that Superman more than the movie ones. Which is not, what's his name's not bad.
He does what he can with it.
I think he would be a better Superman if his roles were written better.
Oh yeah, no, like
his Snyder's writing is horrible for him. That's why I don't think he's a good Superman.
Not, but he's not writing him. He's directing him. But I still agree that for Man of Steel and Batman Superman, they did not write Superman that well at all.
Yeah.
I wasn't a happy camper about it.
Not at all. On switching subjects again. You want to go with Power Rangers?
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
We got way off.
Okay. You started with Power Rangers.
So, I was really excited when this was all, like, first coming out and stuff like that. And then you started seeing more and more leaks to it. And I guess the way they're trying to modernize it and make it more, I don't know.
It's not for us.
It is definitely not for nostalgia.
Which is, in a sense, I think it is. I think it's not, but yes. Because
they're trying to, but the way they're making it, it's not going to be. They're definitely making it more as a bringing new people on and making it more for a broader audience.
I mean, but
way more for a broader audience.
You have the Easter eggs like Bryan Cranston being Zordon, because he was on the original series. Bryan Cranston did.
He just did voices for like the old monsters.
That's an Easter egg.
It's neat, yeah.
It's a neat thing.
But as far as that's not going to carry a movie like that.
But having the Easter eggs, like, them all being called the original Power Ranger names, Jason,
do have
Billy.
the original names.
Them mentioning about the black guys, is he the Black Ranger? The black guy is the Black Ranger?
No, the black dude is Billy. He's the Blue Ranger.
He's the Blue Ranger.
It's the Asian kid who is the Black Ranger, which there was, and when the second team came on in season, what was it, 3? Yeah, it was season 3 when they had when Zach got replaced by Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Adam was he was Asian descent too, so.
Well, they didn't want to tackle the Yellow Ranger being the Asian Ranger.
Right.
But
no, I thought, like, as much as I love Zach as a Black Ranger, I thought Adam was a great Black Ranger too.
I mean, they said in the movie that he's not the black. They toy with that. The black guy's not the Black Ranger.
Right.
He's like, dude, you're not. I'm not. What was it? I'm black.
Yeah, he's like, I'm black, and
he's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
I mean, it's funny, but
I'm all right with the goofy campiness like that. That was a majority of the show. So
it's what's 90s up in the 90s are.
Yeah, I'm
excited for the goofiness, what they did.
Yeah, I'm glad with that. The one thing I don't like, well, there's a lot of things I don't like.
We could be here all day.
Yeah, I know, right? There's a big thing I don't like about it is that, and with all the old ones, they were kids that were looked up to, like role models in their community already. These are like misfits. They're getting in trouble. Like, why are these kids the ones that are becoming the Power Rangers? I don't get that. Makes it seem like, I don't know, that just sends a weird message, don't you think?
Yes. There were more idols back in the 90s. The original series.
But I mean, like, alright, let's give an example. Like, so Jason, the Red Ranger, taught karate at the community center and stuff like that. Red Ranger in this one, going to detention on a Saturday. What is that about?
It's
like they took the whole.
Well, it's
like they took the whole model of teenagers with attitude, and they took the attitude and really, really negated it.
Well, it's the idea that they're if you take the stereotype from the 90s, we were more friendly in the 90s. You didn't have these hot topic, grungy, angsty kids anymore like we have now.
I know,
because everybody has a cell phone. Now, I mean, let me show my age, even though I'm only 29.
Right.
But you get the idea that now all the younger kids that this is aimed for has these cell phones, has everything out for them.
I get they're supposed to be more relatable. It just kills me that all of them are.
I mean, are we even having the bully type in this one? Are we gonna have Bulk and Skull?
Oh, I don't know if both Skull in there. I could see a couple of like I could see the Red Ranger Jason getting in trouble and going to detention because he gets in a fight with probably a Bulk and Skull type characters.
Yeah.
They're not going to be goofy and fun like they were on the show. They're going to be more of jerks. Just everyday jerks. Which, I don't know. If you're going to make it modern, like, there's still a way to do it where you can still appease, fans of the originals.
And slowly doing that. Do you have the power suits on there?
Yeah, we got them on there. We're talking about those.
The issue at hand is Kody is a bigger Power Ranger fan than I am. I still loved it. I still grew up with it. I kind of stopped watching it in season 2 after the movie Ivan Ooze. Whatever that movie was. It Power Rangers the first movie?
Yeah, it's Power Rangers the movie.
I still have it on VHS and I still watch it every once in a while.
Because it's good.
And I like from the original series that Jason was the karate guy. He was good because he took karate. They trained. One was the Yellow Ranger was the gymnastics.
No, Pink Ranger was gymnastics.
Gymnastics. I can't say the word.
But Jason taught, and like both Zach, Trini, and eventually Billy, they all.
That was obvious that they all could fight.
Yeah, they all trained with him, and like Zach even like this is like it's even documented like just in like interviews and stuff like Zach was supposed to incorporate dance moves into his fighting style, and he did, and I thought that was just super cool the way they did that.
Yeah.
And that segues into this, and like this one, they know nothing about fighting.
No.
They have nothing, and then all of a sudden, they get superpowers.
It's the Chronicle. It's the movie Chronicle. They find these coins from an alien ship.
You're so right.
And become powerful. And that wasn't the whole deal with Power Rangers.
I know.
It was the suits were there to give them the power.
Yeah, suits gave them power. It wasn't necessarily
to hide their identity. They were not superheroes per se.
I know. Now it's like, yeah, it was supposed to protect them
when they battle,
protect their human identity. Now
it's strictly that, I think.
Yeah. Now they're like.
They're powerful. They have the jumping abilities. They have jumps.
They've made them into superheroes. And like the original Power Rangers were superheroes, but they weren't outside of their suits.
And I guess this is we're gonna have things you hate and things you like. Do you like anything about this?
I like the fact that it's Power Rangers and that it's coming.
Is that it?
Well, no. There's a couple other things.
Okay, hold on to that before we get onto that.
Yeah.
Okay, the power suits I hate. That's the number one thing for me. It's like I hate the idea that the Power Rangers, their suits don't mean anything in this movie. They're eye candy.
It's almost like it's just an exoskeleton to protect them more. That's all it is, rather than actually giving them. Maybe it gives them more power or something like that. I don't know.
We don't know right now because we haven't seen the movie whenever it comes out.
But if they already have superpowers, what's the point?
The idea behind it, bro, I was thinking about this earlier. I would like them. Okay, they're Chronicle power. They're powerful like superheroes without the suits.
Right.
What if that's unstable and only stable in the suits.
I could see that.
But the trailer's not showing us anything like that. The trailer shows us they're gods,
right,
outside and inside their suits.
Exactly. I guess I could see that. I could also see it as it being too raw, and then they have to refine it or through some sort of training. Like you showed, they were doing that with there was giant like rock monsters or something that Zordon brought up.
And do you think those are the putty? Or
I guess that could be.
Are they putty?
Yeah, that could be a weird.
They're putty because you see
putty like things. They were made of rocks back.
Yeah, but you also see Rita.
You
see Rita summon them.
Yeah, so I guess it'd be the same thing on there.
And that's why I kind of think Goldar. That's not.
Don't give me. Don't. I swear.
Okay. Do you have anything? Do you have anything else, Minuscule, before we go on to that? What is that's your big one, isn't it?
No, it's not really.
What's your big one
that
you don't want to start on? Let's go from small to big.
Well, the superpowers thing was a big one.
That was my pet peeve. That's my first one.
I agree with you. I really agree with you on how Zordon looks. It looks like they just took.
I forget what they're called.
Yeah, I know I do too, but they look like they just took Bryan Cranston's face, put it in those needle toys.
Yeah, it just
looks like his face pops out of it. And they didn't. You can definitely tell it's Bryan Cranston because
he doesn't change his voice.
No, the voice doesn't change.
It's not that heroic hero sounding.
Yeah, it's not.
Because the guy
it's not that mentor sounding voice where it's like Rangers stuff like that.
He played it up.
Yeah, he did play it up and it worked. Like Zordon was really cool. And this one, it's like Bryan Cranston is just talking to the people.
Breaking Bad.
I'm not a fan of the design of Alpha 5, but it does go along with the design of everything else.
It goes along with Bill Hader. The guy that plays this.
Oh god, that's right.
5.
I'm okay with that, I guess.
Well, after he played BB-8, he's gonna.
Yeah, and Alpha. I mean, Alpha's supposed to be goofy.
I mean, are you gonna roll your eyes when he says "ay ay ay ay"?
I know. I really hope he does that. If he doesn't say it, I'm gonna be kind of mad. That was part of the character.
He doesn't seem. Alpha 5 does not seem like he is. For the better of words or lack of words, whatever I'm looking for, he doesn't sound like he's a mess up. Because I always thought Alpha 5 was that goof robot that he messed stuff up, but he didn't really mess stuff up.
Right, he seems more capable.
Yeah, he did seem like he was capable.
Right off the bat in this. I don't know. We'll see. They also said something. I don't know who it was. It was either Pink Ranger or Yellow Ranger when she was back at home. Said something about them finding a spaceship, and that already set off red flags for me. Like, are they going with pure alien on this?
They were never alien. I mean, they're still doing Power Rangers, I think, to this day.
Yeah, and they never were. Like, Zordon was just this interdimensional being that was caught between rifts, and he was like some sort of wizard. But he had created the power coins and all the stuff like that to have these superheroes to protect him. No sort of alien stuff going on or anything like that. The only alien stuff was associated with Rita. That was all the aliens.
And Zed.
Yeah, she was all the alien stuff. It was Zordon that was, and maybe he's an alien. That's fine, but
was the original season 1 of Power Rangers, a TV show? Were they the first Power Rangers or were they the second Power Rangers? I don't know if they were second, third, fourth, fifth, but supposedly
there was Power Rangers before them.
So they got that right in the movie.
Yeah, that's
because he says that in the movie. Like Power Rangers they were a strong race or something like that.
I know. I don't like that either. That's fine if you have previous incarnations and teams at different points in history in there. But the way he said it, he said Legion of Warriors is what he sounded like. Legion, that is a ton of people.
Yeah.
That implies that there was way more of them.
Well, this implies that it is a spaceship. Or he is from outer space. He's an alien. He is an alien.
Yeah, that's what it implies. Like,
because it seems like he landed on Earth. Because this is where Rita was coming. He landed on Earth. He needed to find new Power
I
Rangers.
just think they're taking a lot of liberties with the origin.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely taking a lot of liberties with it.
Well, like Saban, he didn't want to do anything with the movie until it was getting some speed.
Right.
And then he said, "Put my name on it."
Right. Which sucks.
It wasn't originally. He's not originally in it, or he
Part of
wasn't
it.
part of it. But
Yeah.
then he saw it was gaining momentum.
Right. And I like how obvious it is that Rita is using Green Ranger power.
Did she? Was it Zed that had the original green?
No, it was Rita. Rita actually in the show, she captures Tommy, makes him the Green Ranger, which is evil. And then when that starts fading away, Red Ranger comes in, saves Tommy, and then
they're changing that because of the way that they did it in the original series. That they're changing that because that was a very 90s way to do it.
Yeah.
And I understand they changed it because I mean, with me, I think what's going to happen is they're going to defeat Rita at the end of the movie. She's going to drop the coin, or they're going to take the coin, or hell, maybe Jason becomes the Green Ranger.
Supposedly the coin is inside the
staff.
Inside her staff.
And it's obvious because she's glowing green all the time.
I know, like her armor looks very similar to the Power Ranger suits, and it's green. Like it's almost just too obvious at that point. I would be more impressed if it was.
And we are going to get a Green Ranger because I believe this movie's going to get a lot of money because of the fan base.
Yeah, it'll gain a lot of money. It's just not. I don't think it's going to be terribly that great.
No, terribly that great.
Terribly that great.
Okay.
So that's obvious on that part. I feel like. And then they showed brief clips of the Zords in there too, which just look like over-glorified Transformers. I know you can only do so much, so it's a lot of it, if not all of it, is going to be CGI. But it looked like a scene straight from Transformers.
Yes.
I don't know. Like they don't look as much like beasts as they do just giant robots.
That's where me and you differ. I actually really like the
Zords.
I watched a lot of Zoids back in the day, and to me that reminds me of Zoids. Have you ever watched that anime?
Yeah, I remember that a little bit.
I like the T-Rex because you have a glimpse of the T-Rex. You see the wolf.
Brief glimpse, yeah.
You see the wolf.
There's no wolf.
What's the thing that attacks Goldar? Because he jumps on Goldar.
It was probably a saber-toothed tiger.
I didn't saber-toothed tiger. I like the saber-tooth.
Yeah.
Maybe when I see him a little bit closer, a little bit more time than a Flash, I might not like him. But right now, what we saw, I like him so far. And I don't really like the Megazord. I don't like how it looks. That looks too much like Transformers.
That's
to me, I'm okay with them being single. I guess their own Zords, their own Zords. I like that because it's different. You get it's eye candy for each one of them. But this one looks the Megazord.
I know it looks more
too much Transformer.
It looks more, it looks more humanoid and human than it does a combination of all five.
Yeah, because I don't like. Maybe it's me being
in the first one. You could definitely tell, which part
he had. Didn't he have they had lion arms? Like you could tell what the saber-tooth
he had
was.
Both his feet were the Triceratops and the saber-tooth tiger, and then his arms were the mastodon. Like you knew exactly where everything was. It was a part of it. Each part was needed.
It didn't look like it came from
it looks like they just melded into each other, and I don't know. It looked odd to me. Obviously, the action's gonna be good. I just thought, I don't know, getting up to a giant thing when they gotta fight Goldar, which God, don't even get me started on Goldar.
Is that your last one? What's your next one? Is that your last one?
Yeah, that's the last thing. Like, what in the heck is that?
I don't think he's always giant.
No, but
I think he is going to be. I think he might start out giant.
They didn't even show a teaser of like the character. Like, is he even a character, or is it just like it's a giant gold person? It's Goldar.
To me, he does. It looks like he starts out as giant, and then they defeat him, and maybe. I think he does die in the first one.
Well, they also
if they make a sequel, he'll probably be back.
Didn't even have a face.
No, he's pure gold. Like she stabbed her staff into the ground and made gold come out.
What is that? That doesn't make any sense. That makes it seem like it's just an extension of Rita rather than another character. And he was a full blown character. Like there was a whole arc between him and the Red Ranger.
Now are we gonna get the doctor? I can't think of his name right now. The doctor that did the giant, the little toys.
Like you probably won't get to see like half or any of her henchmen.
They're probably coming in the sequel.
Maybe they're all goofy. Like I guarantee a sequel will have a Zed or something like that.
That's probably going to be the stinger at the end of the movie. Is Zed?
Either Zed.
After credits.
You'll have a Zed and a Green Ranger stinger or something like that. But no, I was really bummed about Goldar because I was really excited for that and just seeing it as just a giant gold man thing with wings. I don't know. And it looks almost looks too similar, like as far as the like body type and stuff like that, to the Megazord too. Looks like it's just carbon copied almost. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, you can see. I mean, if you want to, the trailer doesn't show you the Megazord at all, but there is a toy out there that they released sometime during Christmas that you can actually see what he looks like. So you actually get to see him in the toy. So
he looks okay there, but I don't know if they can make it.
Like his helmet's like a hologram apparently, which is what you get from the toy. Like he has a chest piece that's like a hologram, like they can see.
Well, the chest piece looks very similar to the Power Rangers chest piece with a little like glowing.
Whatever. The Iron Man suits.
Yeah, the Iron Man thing glowing in the middle. Yeah.
The suits. Okay. I guess this could be the next part of this. Could be Fisher snoring, but another part could be. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just dreaming. Really. Oh my God.
He's dead. All right.
He's all right. But
we're gonna go into good parts.
Yeah, I like.
Because to me, with me this part's going to be.
I know we've been complaining a lot about it.
Well, this part's going to be a love-hate kind of relationship. I mainly like this more than a hate.
I like that they stuck around with the original like colors for the Rangers. They didn't go with like when they added like green instead of a black Ranger or like stuff like that. I'm glad they stuck around with those. Silver Ranger.
The Silver Ranger's like more
stuff like that. I like that they kept the names too.
I don't hate the suits. I don't like them, and I don't hate them. I don't like them. I can stand. Like I think if we see these long enough in the movie, we'll get used to it.
Yeah,
they're not bad suits.
It just goes back to the whole like alien origin thing. I'm not sure about that.
And that's what they're probably doing because the suits look alien.
They do look really alien. I don't know. But if they can do it right, I'll be all right with it. It's just I don't know yet. It has to be done well. Like if they can flesh out a little bit of origin for Zordon and where he came from, I'd be okay with it being alien.
Like I actually really like the fighting with the brief seconds that we see the fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely very intense. It looks really cool.
I mean, when Red or Blue Ranger does that kick and he keeps on kicking and
yeah, that looks cool.
That looked really cool.
That's definitely some old school Power Ranger stuff.
I like the suits, like the fighting. I liked the Zords. I like those. I mean, Rita looks like she's gonna be fine.
I think Rita actually looks pretty BA.
Yeah.
Like Rita was always she was a very indirect person in the show and stuff like that, and her taking a very direct role, like she's not blowing everything up in there.
She's more straight to the point.
She is very hands-on in this one, and I'm excited for that.
I mean, an Alpha 5, Alpha 5's alright. for me. I mean,
I think it looks better because in the show he was just a giant tin can with a saucer on his head.
yeah.
But I liked his voice. I liked his voice a lot from the show. And this one, I don't know. He seems more humanized, whereas in the show he was definitely more robotic.
Yeah. I will say, personally, with me, I could care less about the Jason's actor, the actors. I don't know what the one, the P in the Cup, is that the Yellow Ranger?
It was either yellow or pink. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I don't remember. But if it's the P in the Cup one, if you've seen the trailer 2, the P in the Cup girl, whoever that one is I don't like her. I don't get the vibe that I don't really like. I'm not gonna like her character. Mm-hmm. I like the black guy, the Asian guy. I like
Billy.
I like Billy.
Billy and Zach. They seem really cool.
They
already showed like they have chemistry.
Yeah.
Already going on. Jason just seems like the typical like angsty.
Yeah.
Reluctant to be the leader type, and I'm like,
which, if I stand corrected, if he becomes the Green Ranger, because that's more Green Ranger to me, his attitude.
I could see that, yeah.
And then
he would have to come full circle by the end of the movie to not be the Green Ranger.
Because that's very.
But the only thing is that he's Jason. Jason's not the Green Ranger.
No, but because from Jason, the movie Jason, 2017 movie Jason, he doesn't seem like a leader.
No, definitely
he's too much like I was thrown into this.
Yeah,
and I don't know if
granted, the show Jason was too, but he quickly realized.
Well, you never got the vibe that he was not the leader.
That's true. You pretty much got the vibe that he was it. He was the leader of the group off the bat.
But we're not getting like Billy's not the nerd. Like I'm not getting the vibe that there's a nerd character. Maybe that's saved for the pink/yellow Ranger.
Yeah, maybe they switched the character archetypes between them all, but just leaving the names and the colors of the Rangers and whatever thing like that the same.
Yeah.
I can see them doing that. I don't know. It just goes back to the whole, they're just angsty teenagers that are all misfits and getting into trouble and whatnot instead of the, positive role models that they're supposed to be in their communities like they were on the shows.
I just thought of something. Did they ever say they were never fit to get put together, or they were an outcast?
They said they're outcasts
in the movie, but in the show, were they ever an outcast?
No,
the only bullies they had was Bulk and Skull.
But no, they weren't outcasts. They all knew each other in the.
Yeah, because and the movie says
show
we're all outcasts. Nobody likes us.
Yeah, they were all. They all knew each other in the show. Zach and Jason were friends in the show, right off the bat. They weren't like.
And maybe this is where I'm getting the Chronicle fill in.
Probably, but they weren't like Trini and Kimberly. They knew each other in the show right off the bat, and so like they were all at least acquaintances and everything, and knew who each other were.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they get thrown into that. Whereas this one, it looks like they're just being forced.
They were meant to be together, but they were all outcasts.
And I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like it's gonna be another one of those things where it's like it's gonna be another Avengers thing where it's like, all right, you got to be forced to work together now.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be them whining and butting heads for a good like.
Well, even with the Avengers, you felt chemistry. You had Hawkeye and
there was some chemistry going on, but it was still a thing where they had to learn to work together. And it's like, why do we have to do that for just about every team up of anything?
I'd rather have some chemistry than none. The Rangers in 2017, they don't feel like they have none. I would stand corrected. The Black Ranger and the Blue Rangers are the only two that I feel like they have chemistry.
Yeah, they're the only two that really showed that they had any sort of prior relationship before that, maybe. But, I don't know.
We're going back into hate.
Yeah, I know. It's because there's just so much that I'm not agreeing with and what they're showing, they haven't showed enough that I'm like, oh, that looks really good.
Though I think the trailer showed everything. The trailer showed us nothing. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think the only thing that will be surprising us is if Zed shows up before the ending credits.
That, or if they already have casted a character for Tommy that has a cameo.
Yeah.
That would be a surprise thing.
And now, as you saying cameo, are you hoping there's any cameos from the original Rangers?
Oh God, I'm hoping there is.
Like if the original, I can't think of their actors' names. Jason, original Jason's coming
yeah,
to play.
even if Austin St. John makes a,
because you know the Green Ranger's going to be in it.
Like if they don't have a cameo, any sort of cameo, like God, even if it's for a second of either original Red Ranger, original Green Ranger.
Because you know the original Green Ranger, he was in almost every season.
Oh yeah, no,
I think he originally just quit.
He's been with Power Rangers from day one.
He was the leader, and I think in one of this like season 7 or something like that.
It was in Dino Thunder or something like that.
He was the leader.
He was their teacher and mentor, and then he became the Black Dino Ranger or something like that. But no, yeah, he's been around forever now.
Well, I won't be surprised if that happens. Like the original Billy's not going to be there.
No,
because he doesn't have he doesn't want to do anything with it.
No,
of course we can't get Yellow.
No, Yellow Ranger wouldn't. I don't see Black. The only one I could really actually see would probably be Tommy from the old one. Mm-hmm. That's about it.
I see any of them actually being like even the newer ones, but that would only fuel younger fans than us. The older fans are going to know who original Tommy is, original Jason.
That's this thing. Like, this movie's clearly meant for a more broad.
I think it's
audience.
A mix. I think it's a mix.
It's definitely more for a broader audience than just the nostalgic 20-something-year-olds that have been watching it since it had come on.
Yeah. I wouldn't think that if they didn't want to pull in the 20-something-year-old people back in, they wouldn't have named Jason, Tommy, Billy.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have done that. They would just say, fuck it.
Yeah, they would have given them, just generic new names and stuff like that. So, you're right.
So, I think they're playing on like the Pee in the Cup chick she's wearing a yellow jacket.
Oh yeah, so that was probably a Yellow Ranger.
They're doing the color like they're wearing.
Yeah, they're definitely adding their color schemes and everything like that.
I mean, they are doing little Easter eggs.
There's stuff that they,
but still
need to keep in it just to even make it be a Power Rangers. But I don't know. It seems like they're taking a lot of liberties with stuff.
So that was a good enough ramble. But do you have anything closing? I mean, do you want to?
No, not really. I mean, I'm still going to go see the movie regardless to see if it's either going to be decent or just blow a lot.
I mean,
if anything, it's going to be entertaining and it looks fun.
My thing behind it is I think it's gonna blow. It's gonna suck. It's gonna blow and suck. How to put that in there? But I think it's gonna be good. I don't think it's gonna be good. I was about to say it's gonna be good. Yeah, it's going to make enough money to make a sequel, and it's not going to do well. It's going to be one of those things. It's not going to be well, and it's going to do well, but the outcome is not going to be well.
No, it's not going to be what it's meant to be.
They're going to get the older people in there, and they're going to get the kids in there.
Yeah.
Even though it looks more adult than anything. I don't even know what this is rated. But
it's probably only rated PG-13.
Anyway, I guess that's our final thoughts on that.
Yeah.
That being said, that's probably the final wording of this podcast. This wording. That'll be it. Thanks for listening. Any comments? If you think it's gonna suck or blow, leave a comment below. Give it a thumbs up. If you're ready for this movie, tell me why you think you're gonna love this movie. Tell me why it's going to suck down in the comments below. But anyway, you guys take it easy.
See ya.
Bye-bye.